Honor and respects, this is Sancista Brujo Luis. I'm doing a video today a little bit different than what I usually do on my channel. It's more of a personal experience because I just want to do something different. Everyone that knows me knows that if you watch my videos on my channel, I have done videos where I make my own spiritual colognes. And I'll leave links down below if you want to check those videos out on, you know, Agua Florida and Bay Rums. Those are pretty much the notes that I really enjoy. During the spring and during the summer, I like to smell very citrusy. It just reminds me of the Caribbean Puerto Rico. It just reminds me of my Caribbean heritage. And during the fall and winter, I enjoy smelling. I like to enjoy smelling spicy. So everyone that knows me knows that I use Agua Florida, not just in my spiritual work, but also as a cologne. I'm always splashing this. It's only $3, $4. So I'm always constantly splashing it. I keep it in a spray bottle in my pocket. During the spring and the summer, it refreshes me. It's like a spiritual sanitizer. So I'm always having my Florida water. And before I go to the Florida water, during the winter months or fall months, I like to smell spicy. I like to smell like bay rum, and so I get a lot of St. John's Bay Rum Cologne. I love this stuff. It's very spicy. It just reminds me of something that the Pirates of the Caribbean would smell like. It's something that I grew up. It's a scent that I grew up with in Puerto Rico. So I'm always using bay rum. And if you've seen my videos before, I have done videos where I've made bay rum. So, oh, and I really don't like to use expensive colognes. I really try personally not to buy expensive colognes, but this John Vervato's Dark Rebel Rider is my favorite fall winter scent. It's very leathery, very dark, and it's something that I like. So I've smelled all John Vervato's scents, but this one is my favorite. I generally don't purchase a lot of expensive colognes. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, maybe 30s, I did. I would spend $100 and something for a 3.5, 4.2 ounce bottle of cologne. Now that I'm older, I don't want to spend that kind of money. So these St. John's Bay Rum, they cost me like $50. One cologne that I wear all summer long, doesn't matter where I go, is $47.11. Okay, which is this bottle right here. Like Florida water, it's very citrusy, very clean. Like Florida water, it actually smells a little bit better than Florida water. It costs a little bit more. This one, this size right here, and you can see it's the traditional bottle. I picked this up at Christmas Tree Shop for $26 United States. I picked it up at the Christmas Tree Shop. It's the only place that I thought I could find it. So I buy 4 bottles a year, and I'm always constantly, the moment I wake up, I take a little bit of 4711, take a shower, I cleanse myself, put it around my back of my neck, just, you know, purify. It smells very good, very citrusy. During every reading, you know, I have clients, I spritz myself with it just to refreshen up. And at night, after my nightly shower, again, I do this and I go to, you know, bed freshened up. So now I'm going to tell you a story that just happened this weekend, and it's kind of funny. So I don't know if I'm facing a midlife crisis because I go to the mall yesterday. I said to myself, you know, I need to find a more modern cologne, and I've been doing a lot of research. I've been, you know, on the scents and the notes that I personally enjoy. And I wrote them down on a piece of paper, and I go to Macy's, and so I'm here in Macy's, and I'm smelling all these colognes that are supposed to be for the summer, very citrusy. Some of them had, you know, they were supposed to be mimicking the original, okay? I smelled Aqua de Gio, was pretty good, but everyone and their grandmother has Aqua de Gio, so I'm like, okay, I don't want Aqua de Gio. And it really didn't smell like 47. It was close, but it didn't smell like 4711. So I must have smelled like a French courtesan by the end of the half hour that I'm in Macy's, until I finally come to Coco Chanel Allure Sport. Nice size bottle. I think it was 4.3, which is around this size. And this is like 14 ounces. So this is a 4.3 ounce bottle of Allure Coco Chanel. It was the closest thing that smelled like 4711. I was like, oh, wow, this smells so good. I love this cologne. It's just very 47 citrus, Florida water scent that I really enjoy. Asked the guy how much it costs. He's like $120. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna pay $120. When I was younger, in my 30s, I wouldn't even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older, and I'm like, you know, with $120, $130, in my mentality, I can buy a cologne, a pair of jeans, a new t-shirt, maybe an underwear, and go to McDonald's and get a burger. So I'm not paying $140 or whatever it was for a cologne. So I leave Macy's smelling like a French courtesan because I have all these colognes on me and I'm spraying just to see if I can get that 4711 Florida water aroma that I enjoy for the summer. It's very clean, it's very fresh. I go into Sephora. Again, I go into Sephora and I'm getting sick to my stomach at this point of view. It's like, oh my God, I can't smell another cologne. And I'm crazy because I'm spraying them all over my body and I'm forgetting which one is which at this point. I find these cute little bottles. One was orange. I didn't even look at the name. One was orange, one was mint. It was very, you know, orange, mint, citrusy, and they smelled amazing. I don't even know the names of these colognes. They smelled like 4711. But this little small bottle around this size, and you can see around this size, so I don't know, 3 ounces, $135. I'm like, I don't know, maybe when I was younger, but now at my age, I am not paying that. Period, point blank, end of story. End of story. So I'm like, I leave Sephora. I'm like, I wanted a new scent. I wanted to, you know, I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? I know the aromas that I like. Again, during the spring and summer, I love to smell fresh and clean and citrusy. And I like a cologne that I can use on my body. And I add it to a little spritzer and I place it in my pocket. I'm always freshening up. It's like a spiritual sanitizer. It grounds me, it purifies, it removes headaches, and I smell good during the process. So I'm not finding anything. And I'm smelling all these things. I'm not finding anything. I said, you know what? I'm going to check the last store, Perfumania. And then if I don't find what I want, I'm just going to go home. So here I am finally, I get to Perfumania and I'm looking at the colognes, similar colognes that they had in Macy's and Sephora, a little bit cheaper. And I'm looking around and then all of a sudden I see the holy grail of grails in perfume in my mind, you know what I'm saying, in my mentality. 4711, but there was one thing, and I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm like, how much is this 4711? Is this like a display? I was like in shock. I had never seen what I saw. And she goes, no, those are for sale, and these are $34 per box. So I'm like, oh mama, I'm going to take 4 boxes. I'm going to take 4 boxes of that 4711. So here we are. She's like, oh, you know what a real man smells like. You know, she's like, you know what a real man smells like. When I like something, I know its history. I like to know what its history is. 4711 was created, I think, in 1799. And Napoleon, this was Napoleon's favorite cologne. He used 50 bottles a month, literally 50 bottles a month. 4711 was created in I'm going to say 1790, 1799. It's not the first Eau de Cologne that was created. 4711 was created in Germany, in Cologne, Germany. But before this one, there was one in France that was created by Forina, which is the staple of what Florida water is, what is 4711. That one's expensive. But I love my 4711. My dad used it. All the men in Puerto Rico used it. It's something that you fresh up during a hot day. You're sweaty. You can't get home. You shower. Another thing that I learned, and this might not be a good selling point, is that the Nazis would give their soldiers, you know, because they couldn't shower, so they would give them a bottle of 4711 to freshen up. you know, and they realized that it calms the stress. You smell good, it calms stress, it calms anxiety. So here I am at Perfumania. I know all this history, and I'm talking to this lady about this, and this was like the Holy Grail of Holy Grails. I was like all excited, and I'm like, give me 4 bottles. I never saw this. So here's the original bags. See, I'm going to show you this. Look at this. I bought 2 bags. Cost me $140 for 4 bottles. But look at this thing. I'm going to show you the one that I buy at Christmas tree shop. Look at this thing. So I bought 1 for $140. Look at this. 2. I'm not finished yet. 3. And 1 more. Hopefully I'm not getting paid to advertise this. 4. I literally bought 4 of these bad boys. I had to. I'm like, I'm taking these home. I love my 4711. I love my Agua Florida. You know, everyone knows that I'm a spiritual person. I'm a piritita, and we use this a lot in our spiritual work. And I also enjoy bringing this home and smelling, or, you know, when I go out, I like to smell like citrusy, very clean, and I like to purify myself, and I like to refresh myself during the day. This is a cheap cologne. For 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, what I would have paid for 1 bottle of Allure Coco Chanel around this size, this is St. John's Bay Rum, but around this size was $140. Okay, so here I am like, oh hell no, I'm gonna buy these. I'm not, yo no soy estúpido. I'm not, you know, I'm not this young kid that spending money was, you know, what it was all about, you know. So I'm gonna open one up, and I'm gonna show you this. I don't even know how many ounces this is. Let me check it out. I've been getting paid for this. I'm not even getting paid for this, but each one of these boxes has 28 ounces. I paid $140. Something like that, 140. 28 ounces times 4, what is that, 121 I think, or something like that. I'm bad with math. So for 121 ounces of cologne, which is going to last me till next year, what I could have paid, and this is not Allure, this is not Coco Chanel Allure, which was the closest thing to 4711 that I could find. It was amazing. But for 3.2 ounces of Allure, $125, $130, 3 point something ounces, 120 something ounces for the same price. Make the math, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to open one of these up. I'm dying to open one of these holy grails of grails within perfume in my mind. Okay, so here's the one that I get at Christmas tree shop, $26. This one cost me, yeah, $26. It's 14 ounces or so. I'm going to open up this Holy Grail of Grail. I got my little baguita to open it. I'm excited, and I should just open it before I'm going to open it carefully, because I'm going to probably stab myself. Oh, there you go. Now, I'm not even getting paid for this. I'm sorry about the bad lighting. Here's the box, 4711. Let's see what this looks like. I've never seen this size. I've only seen it this size and smaller. So carefully. Wow, look at that bad boy. Look at it next to $34, mind you. So look at it next to this one. I bought 4 bottles. This is the stuff. If you live in a place where you can get 4711 Eau de Cologne, which is it's 300-year-old cologne. It's a classic. I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm at the mall. I smelled like a French courtesan. I'm spraying everything that I tried to find similar to this. I couldn't find it, except for Allure by Coco Chanel, which was like $130, and I'm not spending. Maybe when I was younger, at my age, I'm not. This is the Holy Grail of cologne. It smells fresh. It smells clean. One thing about it doesn't last long in the body, but one good thing about this is you can constantly refreshing up. It's not offensive. It smells, if you know what Florida water smells like, it smells very similar. It lasts a little bit longer in the body. But one thing I like to do with my 4711, and look at this bad boy. This is like a bottle of rum. I mean, look how big this is. $34. But one thing I like to do is I like to have a little spritz, and I pour it in and I place it in my pocket, and wherever I go I like to spritz up. If I feel fatigued, if I feel agitated, if I feel angry, this stuff works. If I need to calm my nerves down, I smell good, and this stuff works. It's not offensive. You smell clean. You smell purified. I'm not even getting paid for this. I'm just excited, and I need to share this with everybody. Go check out Perfumania. If there's a Perfumania near you, pick up some 4711. If you use Agua Florida and you enjoy the scent of Agua Florida, you're going to enjoy the scent of 4711. This cologne is 300 years old. Napoleon. This has history. Not just on New York and the runway. This has history. Napoleon used 50 bottles of this a month. 300-year cologne. All these new colognes that are coming out today, they're trying to mimic the original, the king. Right? They can't do it. Yeah, I tried them all yesterday. Trust me, I got sick to my stomach. Go check these out. You're going to love it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was just something different that I wanted to do today. And I'm not going to open this one yet because I still got, see a little bit of this. So, refreshing up. Smells good. I was putting them under my nose. Y refrescadito. This is Salsista Brujo Luis. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. Press that notification button so you can receive something when a new video comes out. How about that? Salsista Brujo Luis, Santo Sanse. I'm sorry, I'm a little hyper today. I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee. Love yous all. Thank you very much. Have a good spring and summer coming up.